Hello everyone! Welcome back to Crafts with Crashly. Doo-doo-doo. Sorry, that was weird. Today is a super exciting video. I got my first friend mail. Eek! I know who sent it. It was Jill Crane. I don't know what it is yet, but I already know I'm going to love it. I can't wait to see what it is. So, let's look. I'm trying not to show any addresses or anything. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Is that everything in there? Yes. Get that out of here. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's tangled. Oh no. Wait, is it supposed to be like that? Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Oh my gosh. I got this really sparkly, glittery reindeer. It's a Christmas ornament. Oh, I love it. What is this? Oh my gosh, you know the way right to my heart. Oh, and is this a cover minder? It is. Oh my gosh, did you make this, Jill? Oh my gosh. Oh, and the other magnet is in here. I see it. I'm gonna get to you. Oh, well, there it goes. I'll get it. And there's this card. Happy Holidays, Crane's Creations, Jill. Oh my gosh. Oh, and it's another one. Oh, wow, it's so cute. Woo! Those are some strong magnets. Oh my gosh, I love this. Wow. Thank you so much, Jill. This is my very first friend mail. This is so, so, so sweet. You obviously didn't have to do that. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it so, so, so much. I'm going to start using these right away, I'm sure, after I find that magnet that I accidentally threw over there. On accident. My bad. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love them. Hello everyone! I'm going to do sort of like a cross-stitch whip and chat kind of thing today. But I will tell you, this is my very first cross-stitch. I am in no way, shape, or form an expert. I still have many things to learn, and I still have many, many questions. So this is not an informational kind of video. I'm not doing a tutorial. I'm just gonna kind of chit-chat while I do this cross-stitch. And again, if I do something wrong, my bad. I'm still new. I still have many questions to ask. And thankfully, Mrs. Crochet and Coffee has been there to answer most of them, and all of you, like Jen, and thank you guys so much for all your support. Really appreciate it. So this is how far I've gotten. And for those of you who kept guessing on Instagram what it is a fox. But I ran out of this color here. I ordered some from Etsy. I'm just waiting on it to get here. So I just started working my way down. And I still to this day do not know how to do this stitch. It's like an outside stitch or something. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out when I get there. But it is a counted cross stitch. And again, there's still many things I don't even know how to do. Like, for one, this is the kit it came in. I still don't know what this doohickey's for. I'm guessing so it's so you don't stab your thumb. I don't know. The instructions are very, very vague. So I have depended on YouTube tutorials and my good pals in the community to help me out. So yeah, that's that. And like one of the biggest questions that I still don't understand or have yet to find a good video for is how to lay out, or not lay out, what's the word? You know, to make the counting easier, to grid it, like to grid your Aida or cheesecloth. I call it cheesecloth. It looks like cheesecloth, man. But it's called Aida. So I still don't really know how to graph it out, so I'm just counting over from each color, and that seems to help Like I know the next row goes in so many and over so many. And yes, I do a lot of poking and jabbing to try to find the right place. But I have gotten so much better since the first time I've started. Or like since I first started, I've gotten way better. It goes by quicker, and I still love all my other crafts so much. But like with diamond painting, I have 3 kids that run around, and you know, they want to sit in the living room and watch their crazy, you know, kitty shows, and I find them very annoying. Like one of the puppy dog pals, and what else does Nora watch? True. Something, I think it's called True. It's on Netflix. I don't know. But I find them rather annoying. So I want to hang out with them though. Like just, you know, sit and hang, chit chat, whatever. But I find the shows incredibly annoying with all the stupid songs and the high-pitched voices. But that's just me. That might sound cruel, but those of you who don't know, I'm just a very honest person. And I think that they're annoying. But, so crafting is like my little escape. I get to sit out there and hang out with them, and I can kind of, you know, do my own thing. And for those of you who do know me, some of my biggest crafts are diamond painting and polymer clay. I love polymer clay. And if you're new to this channel, welcome. Check out some of the polymer clay videos I have up. And I go live every Sunday, and I'm working on tutorials. I do mini tutorials like on clay and stuff. Check those out. And if this is your first time here, please consider subscribing so you don't miss anything else. But my point was, before I scrolled out there, which I also do often, my point is, when I want to sit out there in the living room with all the kids and watch their stupid shows with them, just so I can like be near them, it's really hard to take my polymer clay stuff with me. And it's really hard to take the diamond painting stuff with me, only because it's not really the transporting. It's just my 4-year-old Nora. It's just always up my butt. And I mean that in the most loving possible way. Hold on here. See, this is how I have to do it. It takes me a minute. Like I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down. Out 2 and 1. Yep. So that's how I have to do it. I just count down from like the row above. I don't know if that's how everyone else does it, or if there's an easier way or what. But like I know I'm going in 1. But anyway, if I take clay out in the living room and start, you know, messing with it like on the table or something, Nora has to be involved, and she wants to take and make her own little creations, which I usually let her sometimes if it's like scrap clay, but clay's not the cheapest thing in the world, and I run a little side business. You know, I sell the diamond painting pens, and I do like custom orders and stuff like that, so I can't just let her, you know, use all my clay for silly things. I even went out and bought her a bunch of Play-Doh, which is relatively the same thing. You just can't, you know, bake it and it turned hard. But I love cross stitching because I get the same kind of, you know, sense of accomplishment and, you know, seeing the picture come together that I do with diamond painting and like, you know, with clay. But if I want to take this out to the living room, it's like no big thing. It's really not. I just grab this in my little string or floss, whatever. Funny story about that. I'll get to that in a second. But I just take, you know, these couple little things with me, and it's no big thing. Nora thinks it's cool. She'll sit by me and like watch me do it sometimes. But there's nothing really for her to take from me, I guess. There's nothing really for her to do. So I can sit there and, you know, go off in my little la-la land in my head while she watches her little goofy shows with all the singing and the annoyingness. So I love cross stitching. I really, really do. I've seen some beautiful pictures that some people are working on, like I think it was Rachel Ray, my good pal Rachel, hey. But she is like doing big ones, like landscape kind of ones. And I don't know about all that stuff yet. Cause like, I would love to eventually. Like that's probably gonna be my next thing after this one. Cause I want to keep doing this. But this one has, I don't know the proper terms. Okay, so excuse me. This one has like full X's, or I guess it would be called, what, a full stitch maybe? But I heard like in some of her videos or in Miss Crochet and Coffee's videos that there's such thing as like a half stitch or a quarter inch, a quarter stitch, I don't know what they're called. But like I don't know anything about all that jazz. I really don't. This has all full X's in them. So that's about all I can handle at this time. But I think my next one I want to do like a bigger one. But I think I would need one of those cool table thingamajigs with the scrolls or whatever to do a bigger one, because like this loop is awesome and I love it, but it tends to get loose on me a lot and I have to tighten it up quite often. And plus I don't know how I would hold it with a bunch of this cheesecloth Aida, whatever cheesecloth Aida, whatever it's called. I don't know how I would hold it in my hand, because my hands still cramp up the way it is holding this little loop. So I've seen a few people with, you know, those stands with the scrolls. So I want to get some of those. But I am absolutely digging this cross stitch. But another interesting thing that I did, you know how I told you I ran out of this color. So I messaged Miss Crochet and Coffee and I was like, look, they didn't send me enough string. And then we talked about if I'm doubling up correctly, and I am. I'm folding it in half, which I'm about to have to rethread, so you'll see. But I just ran out and I was like, is there a way to just buy the one color? Because I looked on Amazon, because at the time I had an Amazon gift card. And on Amazon they have some single colors, but not the one I needed. Like I think this one, what is it called? B is 3854. Yep. And on Amazon they had some with 3854, but I can only really find the big like bundle packages where you get a bazillion other colors too, and I didn't want to pay all that money. I was like, there's no way. It was like 10 bucks. Oh, you're crazy. I just need one color, man. So far anyway. So she recommended going on Etsy, and that's what I did. So I went on Etsy and I just searched Etsy for the 3854 color, and I found one right away. And so I bought it, and I think it ended up being like $6 or something after shipping. So I was like, whatever, I needed to finish this fox. So I'm good. So I bought that, and I'm still waiting on it. I bought it like over a week ago. Still waiting. But then the other day we went to Hobby Lobby. Why did we go to Hobby Lobby? I think we were getting clay. Yeah, we were buying clay. Hobby Lobby is my favorite place for clay. Anyway, so I went and I was interested to see what they had as far as cross stitching, because I wanted to see how much those little stands with the scrolls were. And they had them. They were like 30 bucks though. I was like, ooh, okay, well, it's a little bit out of my league still, so whatever. Not gonna get that yet. But then I turned around and they have a whole like giant section of floss. String, floss, whatever the heck it's called. And I was like, no way. And before this I looked at Walmart, and they have some individual colors too, but not the 3854 that I needed. Anyway, so we're at Hobby Lobby, and I see all the floss. And lo and behold, there's 3854, and I was like, well dang. I didn't buy any because I had already bought the ones off Etsy. But guess how much this floss was? And it looked like absolutely plenty. It was like 67 cents. And I'm like, well, son of a gun. And of course, Kerwin was like, you bought that for like $6 and here it is for 67 cents? That's crazy. But I'm kind of wondering if maybe the kind that I bought from Etsy, I got like a bunch of or something. I don't know. But either way, it'll be fine. If I get a bunch of that color, then I'll just store it like I do with my diamonds. I mean, from leftover diamond paintings, you know? So either way, I'm sure it'll be fine. That was just irritating. I can't believe like it's like so much more expensive on Etsy, and I could have gotten it from Hobby Lobby. But again, it is what it is. It's fine. But that's that. They have other really cool patterns there at Hobby Lobby too, which I didn't know. Like they have a couple Star Wars ones. And you guys know, we're a big Star Wars people here. Hope that's the wrong color. Sorry, I'm switching out my colors here. And I grabbed 5 instead of 10. I think it's 10, right? That I want. Yep. 0 is 10. Whew! And that was another thing. I've seen a lot of people have different holders for their little string thingamajig, and mine just came in this, and I leave them on here. So I don't know if there's a different way to do that either, but I don't have any other kind of storage mechanism. So I just left it on there, or else I'm going to lose it, because that's just the kind of person I am. Oh, and funny thing too, when I first started doing this, I had the worst time threading my needle. But at first, I thought I used this whole thing. I didn't know that I had to take out, like, I didn't know it came with 6 little strings. So I was threading my needle with this whole deal. Just because, like I said, the thing didn't come with very many instructions at all. And the instructions that it did come with were super vague. And so, like, I would search on YouTube, you know, tips and tricks and stuff, and, you know, how to do it. But I couldn't really find a very good beginner one. So, you know, I just kind of winged it. And then I messaged Mr. Crochet and Coffee, and I was like, am I supposed to be doing this whole string? And, like, I can't even get it through the stupid needle, man. This can't be how it's supposed to be. And then I looked at the link and I was like, if that's the case, then there's, like, not enough of any color. And that's when she told me, nope, you got it. It comes with, like, 6 different strings, and you gotta, you know, unstring them. I don't know what the words are. Words are hard. But yeah, brand new noob. It just is what it is. But then everything went much easier after I figured that out. And she told me how to, like, fold them in half, so because you have to double them up. So now threading the needle is not nearly as hard. And when I was at Hobby Lobby, I bought some of these embroidery needles that have a much, I don't know if that's gonna focus. It's just a bigger eye, a bigger hole, I don't know what to call it. I think it's called an eye. I don't know. But that is much easier. But I really was losing my freaking mind, like, threading the needle. Because even the ones that it came with, it came with 2 needles. And the holes on them, or the eyes or whatever, were much smaller. And it came with a needle threader, true, but I didn't know that's what that thing was at first. Anyway, I literally broke both of those needles. Like, broke them, just by, like, pulling them through. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I did mess up. This one was supposed to go out one. Whoops. I went in one and I was supposed to go out one. Leave it to me. Okay, I'm gonna fix it. What was I saying? Yeah, but there's lots of things that I'm sure I'm still doing wrong, and I'm learning different things as I go, and I like to watch, I think it's Jen that does the stitching videos, like the whole Stitch With Me thing, and so I watch her do it, learning so many different things. I think she's another one that I was able to private message and, you know, get some answers out of, because like my hands were hurting really bad, and she was like, stop holding the ring so hard. And so I did, and you know, my hand feels quite better. It is what it is. But I am digging the whole cross stitching thing a lot, and this is my first kind of whip and chat kind of thing with cross stitching. So if the angle's bad or not like the other people's, you know, just tell me what I can do better, I guess. And I will do it. Always open for you know, suggestions. Okay, so this one was supposed to go out one. There we go. Oops, see, now I went the wrong direction. So this is how it's been. Just saying. I gotta undo that one. There we go. Oh, whatever. It didn't even undo all the way. But I will get it. I always do. It's not gonna be the most perfect one, I don't think, at first. But it's gotten better. There we go, now that one's fixed. Okay, so now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going out one again. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm tying the strings right on the back, but it's been working this far. Cross stitching is fun. I love learning new crafts too. Oh, I just did it again. Dang it. Yep, crafts are my thing. I'm not like super good at cross stitching yet. Like I make lots of mistakes, but I have found that finding the mistakes early, you know, you'll be alright. Yeah, like this one, I just screwed it up. There we go. And I think this one I'm just gonna have to redo. Woo! Now let's see if I can get this right. Perfect. There we go. Now, one question I did have about this is, where do most people buy their cross stitches? Because I think this one I got from during the AliExpress 11/11 sale. I believe I have an unboxing video of it. I do. It's titled My First Cross Stitch Unboxing. But like, I'm curious where everyone else buys their kits, or if they just get patterns and then buy their floss and then go with patterns. I still don't even know what beaded cross stitch is. I'm assuming it's this, but you add little beads at some point. I don't know. But that looks cool too. But enough with my cross stitching adventure thus far. There's some pretty cool things coming up, guys. So one, I was asked to try to do a gnome diamond painting pen. A gnome. And so Kerwin and I, Kerwin is my husband, had this bright idea to do a gnome off. It's a gnome off, which basically just means I created a gnome cane out of polymer clay and made it into a diamond painting pen. And then he did the same thing. And we recorded us each doing it. And we're working on like this video now, how we're gonna like put them both together. But we need people to vote on which they like more. You have to vote on your favorite gnome. So I'm gonna see if there's a way for me to put a poll here on YouTube. And if I don't find one, I am going to post it in my Facebook group, which is Everything Diamond Painting. I will link that below, and I will put a poll in that group for people to vote on. And like I said, if I find a way to put a poll here on YouTube, I will also do that. So check out for the link down below in the description, and let us know which gnome you liked more. But I'm not gonna tell you whose is whose. You just have to vote for your favorite. And there's a reason, which you will all see once the video is done. So I think we decided to leave voting up until Friday. So you may see the same poll posted in a few different Facebook groups, just because I think I'm going to put it in the YouTube creators group as well. So if you are a part of my group and that YouTube creators group, just try to only place your vote once. Just because, you know, I want to win fair and square. You know, I know that sounds confident, but Kerwin's going down. Just kidding. His gnome's pretty damn good. I'm sorry, I said damn. His gnome's pretty damn good. I'm just gonna say it. This is not a kid's channel. He really impressed me with that. But he's honestly good at everything he does. But the winner, or the loser, has to do something. I think we decided on doing the Macarena maybe. And then we would record it, and we're gonna put it all in that video. That's why I need the votes beforehand. So be on the lookout for that, and just try to vote once. Like I said, nobody likes a cheater, and plus then I would have to hear Kerwin, you know, have an excuse on why he lost. Assuming that he is going to lose. Now my freaking stuff knotted. Oh well, I'm gonna have to cut that out then. Like, I wonder if there's a way to prevent these knots from happening too. They don't happen every time, just every once in a while. They're really hard to get out. Let's see, I think I'm gonna have to cut this. Dang it. It is what it is. So yeah. Try to cast your vote so we have it for when we make the video and we can see who's won and who has to do the Macarena. I'm not sure if that's what we fully decided on. That was my idea. Because everyone seems to enjoy watching us dance. I don't know what it is. Which reminds me, the DP-a-thon is coming up, guys. hope you are all pumped for that. I know I will be in it on Sunday at my normal live time, which I believe she has it for 6 Central Time. I'm sure we'll be able to publish the schedule soon. But anyway, come support us, guys. Come watch the DP-a-thon. It's so much fun. And another cool thing is Nana of 7 Crafts. She's another creator here on YouTube, and she does different things like diamond painting and stuff like that. She actually found a few brand new creators. You know, like, I'm still pretty new too. My channel's growing. Slowly but surely, it's growing. But these are like even newer than me. So that's going to be really fun to introduce these new people to our community. Because we really are all like a huge family. Like, I would do anything for these people, I'm telling you. I love you all so much. Especially Pippa. Pippa's like one of my favorite people. Just saying. Anyway, so check out the DP-a-thon. It is coming up. Oh, I was going to tell you about the funny thing about floss. So, when I first got into the YouTube community, you know, I was just doing diamond paintings. I think when I first started, yeah, my actual name on YouTube, it was Everything Diamond Painting with Ashley. And yes, I changed it to Crafts with Crashly. There's reasons, but that's not the point. But one of my favorite YouTubers, you know, starting out was Rachel Ray. I loved her channel. Love her voice. It is what it is. And now we're kind of sort of pals, so that's awesome. But anyway, hold on, let me count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm on 8 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going out one again. Anyway, she would post these videos every once in a while, and it said something like floss tube, and I'm like, what is she doing? Is she making videos of her brushing her teeth? I really did think that. I just never happened to open one, I guess. I liked her whip and chats and stuff. But now, you know, hearing everyone call this stringy stuff floss, I'm like, oh, those were probably cross-stitch videos. Oh. That's funny. I know. Anyway, so whip and chats are pretty awkward for me, just saying. I try to keep the conversation going. I'm working on it, because I know you guys like whip and chats. And I want to do it for you guys, because I want to give my subscribers what they want. So, that's pretty much it for this one. Try to keep it going. Sorry if it was weird. I'm weird, though. That's just how I roll. So I hope you guys kind of enjoyed it. And I hope to see you for the, or during the DP-a-thon. Huge shout out to Marissa, the Crafty Heifer, for organizing this and putting in all the work that you do for us. We really appreciate it. And again, be on the lookout for that link to cast your vote for your favorite gnome. And that video will come hopefully by the end of this week. If not, by the beginning of next week. I think we're going to do it as a premiere, because it's just going to be really fun. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you so much for watching. And again, if you're new, if this is your first time here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, just go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up for me. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions for me with cross-stitching, or just your thoughts on what I'm doing, what I could do better as you're watching me do it. So any insight is definitely appreciated. And again, thank you guys so much. I will see you during the next video. Bye-bye now.